Happy Saturday, Boalia Desmond here. Thank you for tuning in. So today's message I titled Be a Perennial. Be a perennial. So, here in Wisconsin, it's still kind of chilly. So last night I had to cover my rhubarb plant just because it got down to 34 degrees. We had gone up to the Amish and gotten some flowers, and I still couldn't put them in the ground today because I think it still is getting kind of cool. But anyway, I'm gonna need to, if anybody knows, are we okay to plant our annuals or not? Because I'm anxious to get them in. But anyways, so today I had the opportunity later on in the afternoon to play in my yard, get some more things ready since I couldn't plant, and I was just in awe of the perennials that come back year after year after year. And I was just thinking the whole concept is so brilliant, and how they don't need to be reminded to come back, right? They just come back. So the reason I say be a perennial is I wanted to speak to you, especially those in the home-based business arena. So here we are, right? The perennials come back. People just know that they're reliable. They know that they readily come back. They don't have to be prodded to come back. They just do their thing. So can you be somebody that's reliable, where your upline or your mentors don't have to constantly say, hey, to try to constantly have to remind you of the things that you need to get done, or just kind of having to pull you along? Can you be strong enough to say, hey, you know what? I know exactly what it is that I need to do, and you spend some time doing it. They're constant, right? They're constant. You don't ever have to worry about perennials other than giving them the proper nutrients, giving them, watering them, fertilizing them. But overall, they just do their thing. They know when they come back, season after season. Sure, they die off in the winter, when it freezes for those of us that live in those kind of climates. But they don't have to be told when to come back. They don't have to be reminded about the things that need to be done. And yes, when you give them the proper food and the proper watering, they can even multiply, right? Where you have to split them, right? But in your thinking about an organization, can you be the kind of person that, as long as you're putting in the work, you're growing in personal development, you're reaching out, you're talking to new people every day, and you're asking people if they're open to see your business or your opportunity, and you're growing your team by doing the right activity, because you're being fed the right things and you're doing the right activities to help yourself grow and to grow your team. So I just thought that was just kind of interesting, because it's such a lesson. They just repeatedly come back year after year after year after year. And when people hear your name, would they know that, I know this is what she does. She's still doing it, and they know they can rely on you to say that, you're still going to be here next year. You're still going to be here 5 years from now. You're still going to be doing the thing that you say that you are invested in doing. Can you be that perennial versus being an annual? Annuals, we plant them every year, or maybe we grow them from seeds and they bloom all summer, and then at the end of it they die. They're not coming back. They're not coming back. So be a person that is reliable. Be a person that people know they can count on, and that they can find you exactly where you say you're going to be. So I thank you for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow.